Welcome, everyone. I am very excited to be here today with the great Emmy Suparmin. Emmy is a CNP. She's going to tell you a little bit about that. So I'm just excited because I spent a lot of time with Emmy when she was a student, and now she's doing some amazing things. Now, my name is Julia Brisky. I am the International Co-op Manager at IHN. I've been at IHN for 17 years and I love every moment. Thank you, Emmy. So we're going to now have a gorgeous talk from Emmy, who, after graduating in 2021, that's right, Emmy, right?
Yes.
She started Toucan Holistic. It is extra virgin olive oil, 100%. And it features augmented reality labels. Now, the reality labels are cool, but the oil's fantastic. She sent me a bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, her and her husband, she'll tell you about it. They went from starting Toucan Holistic. They have the oil as a product. It's an award-winning oil, by the way. Emmy brought in some snacks, which are really cool, from the Philippines. Is that right, Emmy?
From Indonesia.
Indonesia. Close.
Okay.
Indonesia. And hold on, Emmy, things are going on here with my with the call coming in. And then where we turn to black garlic is when Emmy started to work with and brought under her Toucan Holistic brand black garlic, and she's going to tell us about that. She's going to tell us everything. What did we call this talk, Emmy? Do you remember? Food, farming, everything you wanted to know about black garlic. Please, floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Even though I cannot see everyone's here, my screen, I can only see Julie and myself. So I am so excited to be here. Thank you so much to spend your time in the middle of your business or busyness of the day and then to be here. So IHN, again, thank you for having me. It is really a fantastic change for my life and my husband that I will tell later on my slides. It is really a life changer for me in our diet, and also a great change for my life and my husband that have to be put on lifetime medication. Okay, so I will start my slides. I haven't used Zoom for a long time, so I try to juggle to share the screen. So bear with me. I will be sharing. Okay, here we go. So before I start, let me start with a quick question. Have you heard about black garlic? And do you know that black garlic is not a type of garlic? And then do you know that black garlic is a superfood? Or why it is a superfood? And then how do we use black garlic in our daily culinary use in our kitchen? Okay, so I'm Emmy Suparmin. I am a lifelong Montessori educator turned holistic nutritionist. And for the next 45 minutes, this would be, I try to juggle with my screen here. Okay. So for the next 45 minutes, I would like to share my inspiring experience with regenerative farming, and then with my partner that I think Meng is here, I cannot see her, and about what is black garlic? Is it a type of garlic? And how do we make it? And why do we have to take it? And what is the medicinal values of that one? And then how do we use that in our culinary application? And then, so before we go into a deeper about black garlic, let's get to know us a little bit. So this is me. And then, so my husband started Toucan Holistic in 2011. And then because of the health issue, he has stopped for a while. So my husband used to have a brain malformation in his 20s. And then doctor has to put a medication on him for life. And then so when I graduated from ISN in 2021, it is such a life changer that we rebranded Tukan Holistic. So we would like Tukan Holistic to only carry products with clean ingredient. And then, so that's why our first product is Zen Olive, our extra virgin olive oil. And then back to my husband, with the help of my holistic nutrition teacher, we gradually reduce his medication. And then, so after 20 years, last year, he was officially free from medication, zero medication. So because of his brain malformation, he is always on the verge of having seizures. So that's why the diet that we put on him is keto diet, high healthy fats, and we also do a high protein diet. And then because my husband is raised from an olive growing country, so this is what we brought from his country, the extra virgin olive oil. We win the award for this one. And then because it shares the same arid heart zone with Morocco, so that's why these two countries are very famous of having a very high polyphenols level on the Zen olive, which I will share on the later slides about what is the super benefit from the polyphenols. And then again from this one is, and then we also have this one, our organic coconut blossom syrup, which is also organic. It is known as one of the lowest glycemic index, so it will not promote a blood sugar level. And then these two products are in Healthy Planets. And then after we have these two products, last year in May 2023, we moved to Niagara Falls. So when we moved to Niagara Falls, we met Menkarbah. She's the one over here. People always think she's my mom, even though I keep saying that she's my sister. And then so together, we were so inspired by what she's doing with her regenerative farm that I will share later on about what is regenerative farming. And so together, or maybe I would say we force her to be our partner to create products that is coming from regenerative farming, clean ingredients, and then with only as little ingredients as we can. So most of our products here are certified organic. Most of them only have one ingredient, except the black garlic balsamic vinegar. This is one of our best-selling items. It only has 2 ingredients, and a lot of our customers are using this one as a soy sauce replacement. So most of our products are certified organic. We guarantee there will be no seed oil, there will be no vegetable oil, no refined sugar, and no other junk. And then, so that is kind of who we are. And then what we do is we create this product, and more black garlic products are coming. And what else I would like to share? Where we are. We are in Niagara Falls, and then our farm is in Welland, also in Niagara Falls. And then most of our products, maybe I should share this a bit, that most of our products are in Healthy Planets across GTA in Canada, if you're not from Canada. And then they are also in individual health food store on each province in Canada. But then our livelihood really comes from our farmers market, our gluten. We are almost in all gluten-free expo in GTA. Planet Expo is our favorite. CSFA is a trade show. We love this one as well. And then now for the past 1 year, we're open to wholesale market because we have a lot of producers who would like to use our black garlic as part of the ingredients. And then so our livelihood really depends on the market and the expo. So this is if you would like to take a screen capture. So this is our expo starting from next week to the end of the year. So we run like maybe 45, 50 expo a year. And then there are some products that are not in our website. So all this one is on our website, on Amazon, on Healthy Planets and retail food store. But there are some such as this one, the garlic pickle elixir. is not on the website because of the shipping. And this is also one of the bestseller seasonal in our market because we do not use white sugar. We only use organic coconut sugar, and we use apple cider vinegar, and the garlic is organic from our regenerative farm. So that's a little bit about who we are, what we do, and where to find us. So let's move on to the next one. It will be, in the pictures, yeah. So that is me. This is Mang. I think Mang Karba is here. And then this is my husband. And this is my son. Okay, so now, so when we met Mang, we were so inspired about what she was doing. And then we always believe in the philosophy that individually we are a drop, but together we are an ocean. So I feel that we really have to bless our community with the real food by sourcing the food that is coming from a clean soil. So this is the farm of 5 acres that we use to plant garlic regeneratively. So if you have never heard about regenerative organic, it means that we have to feed the soil. I will explain a little bit later on. If you have questions at the end, I think Meng will also help us to answer about this one. So this farm is 5 acres. It is in Niagara region. And then to be certified regenerative, we have to be certified organic first. So we are double certified. So the inspector will come twice a year to certify us to be organic. And then after that, she will come back again to certify to be regenerative. They will test the pH of the soil. We also have to send the sample of the soil to make sure that the pH fall within a healthy range. And then, so what does it mean, regenerative farming? I would like to show that, let me see the next one. So regenerative farming means that whatever that we plant in our farm is not coming from the dirt. It comes from a very healthy soil. The soil that is full of vitamins, nutrients, and minerals that is sent to whatever vegetable and fruits that we plant on that soil. So how do we make the soil healthy? So in short, we feed the soil. But how do we feed the soil? I have a very interesting question from when we did the Toronto Garlic Festival, I think 2 weeks ago. He was a backyard gardener. He said, I didn't spray my garlic either. So I'm also organic. And then I said, yes, but ours is not only organic because we're not allowed to spray any chemical, pesticide, herbicide, insecticide, or synthetic fertilizer. And then when I said, we are also regeneratives, and then he said, how do you spray regenerative? So I find it a very interesting question. So then I told him that it means that feeding the soil means we have to use the green manures. Green manures mean we use a different kind of beans, legumes, and all plants to feed the soil. And then the soil is very healthy, and then we will have a soil that is full of nutrients that will send back from the roots to the plants. And then we have to make sure that the pH of the soil is between 7.6 to 7.5, depending on what is the crop. And then we also have to make sure that we have a very healthy water infiltration that goes deep down, that will not rot the roots. And then in some farm, they'll use crop rotation. Crop rotation means, let's say, after you plant the corn, the next plant will benefit from the nutrients that the corn sends to the soil. But we do not plant corn. I'm just giving an example. So there is like a protocol, like after you plant, let's say beans, the next plant that will benefit the most from the beans is, let's say, corn. And after you plant corn, the next crop that will benefit from the beans is, let's say, mustard. So there is a crop rotation. But what we do here in the farm, together with Mankarba, we're doing cover crops. So because cover crops is the one that I would like to give an example, that cover crops could go from 5 to 8 different seeds, like from mustard, rye, daikon, peas. And then, so I would like to give an example here. So this is the cover crop, some of the examples of the cover crops that we are using in the farm. So the first one is beans or different kinds of beans, because they are famous, they are well known as the green manures, because they give a lot of nitrogen to the soil. And then that one is the one that improves the soil fertility, and then reducing the need, of course, for the synthetic fertilizers. They also enhance the soil structure. So the next one is mustard. Mustard is known, one of the functions that mustard seed do is suppress the weed. So we don't have to kill the weed with the chemical spray. And then the next one here is daikon. This is my favorite because of its tuberous root. So the deep roots will break the compacted soil, and then so it gives a very good infiltration and aeration, so that so make it more nutrients available for whatever plants that we grow together with it. And then also the next one is alfalfa. Alfalfa is known to improve the pH soil. This is just 5 or 4 of the examples of many seeds. So back to cover crop, I find this one is interesting because the cover crops that you use depends on the type of soil that you have, depends on the zone. Zone 5, Zone 6, Zone 8 has different needs of cover crops. A certain group of cover crops might not work as well as the other cover crops depending on the farming land. So the cover crop that used for us is 5 to 8 different cover crops, and this 4 is just among all those 8. So we grow the garlic together with the cover crops. So that is why the garlic is full of all these minerals, nutrients, nutrient-dense garlic. And then, so when do we plant garlic? So we plant garlic before the first frost. I have pictures at the end I'm going to show you. We just did 2 weeks ago, and I think Meng just did another one, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. And then, so 1 clove will give you 1 bulb. And then you harvest the garlic about July or August. And then about this regenerative farming, I want to show, I think I have this one here. Yes. So we, every summer, we have a regenerative farming class. Like we have 1 class in July and 1 class in August. It runs about 4 hours. We teach people how to make compost from the organic matters. And then so they can use this compost to as a fertilizer for their backyard garden. And then at the end of that 4-hour session, we also do like farm to table. We are going to harvest whatever we have from the farm, and then we cook it outdoor. It is just a fun activity. So normally we announce this one like around February or March. We already know the date. That we do not have a show or market or events, and then we put it up on our website and social media. So if you're interested, you can always stay tuned with our social media. This is really a fun class. We really would like to bless the community how to grow food without any chemical pesticide, but not only that one, but also nutrient-rich and nutrient-dense vegetables. So that's a quick overview about regenerative farming. That is what we do. And that is what is in our goal, to keep advocating that the real food should come from regenerative farming. Like not only that we do not spray, but also we have to feed the soil so it goes to whatever crops that we plant on the land. Okay, now that let's do the black garlic. So when we talk about the black garlic, when was the black garlic first created? That is a question that always comes from our customers. So while black garlic has been used traditionally over the years for centuries in Asia, But then in 2004, there is a South Korea entrepreneur who invented an oven that can produce black garlic in a massive quantity. So since then, it has gained its widespread popularity. So basically, it has been in the world for over the centuries, but then it's just that since 2004, from this entrepreneur, I think his name is Kim Scott, or yeah, something like Scott and Kim, from South Korea. So since then, it has been widespread. It has been widespread. Okay, so what is black garlic? So black garlic is actually coming from the organic raw garlic. I mean, our black garlic is coming from organic raw garlic that we fermented in a low temperature oven for between 40 to 90 days. Low temperature oven, high humidity, and then nothing is added, no sugar, nothing is added. It just left alone by itself in a controlled condition. And then so after 40 days or 60 days or 90 days, it comes out like this. It comes out black, soft, sweet, and tender, and no garlic bread at all. So a lot of people, when we do demo, whenever we ask them, would you like to try the black garlic? They're kind of like so scared because oh, I'm meeting people. But actually, when they try it, it has no garlic bread at all. So that is the unique feature of this black garlic. And then it gives you like a jelly-like texture. So you can eat them like candy. I think that's what Julie said in the beginning. And then as well that this black garlic is, I would like to mention something. Okay, so we, from all our customers, we heard different feedback. Some of them say it tastes like prune. Some of them says it tastes like fig, like chocolate, mushroom, molasses, balsamic vinegar. Some even said it tastes like chocolate. So I think like every batch has its own features. And then so that's what I would like to explain about how it is created. And then the next is, this is what blown people away because of its medicinal value. And so this is what I would like to show, the health benefit. So this health benefit, thanks to IFN, I know how to do peer-reviewed article research. So this one is compiled from 5 to 6 different peer-reviewed articles that is drawn from randomized, double-blind, and controlled trial. So the references are available in my website. It is a very interesting, different experiment, how they come to this one. So raw garlic, we already know by nature, it is a natural antibiotic. It is a natural antimicrobial. It is a natural antibacterial. By fermenting the raw garlic into black garlic, we amplify the potency of raw garlic from 2 to 4 times. So, and then the amazing factor from this garlic is its polyphenol levels. So these polyphenol levels as also contained in our olive oil. Our olive oil is known as a polyphenol rich olive oil. It has a function of fighting the systemic inflammation. It is a very potent antioxidant. So as how black garlic is known to fight the blood pressure, the cholesterol profiles, it is also as simple as fighting the systemic inflammation like headache. So we have a few testimonials from our client that because we also have markets in St. Joseph Hospital. So we have one client who has been having a headache for 2 weeks. She took many medications. The headache did not go away. And then he took black garlic from us. And then I think after 2-3 days, he contacted us. He said, oh, you know what? My headache dissipates. So he became a big fan of our black garlic now. So we heard a lot of similar testimonial about as simple as fighting the headache. And then we also have one interesting testimonial from one client who experimented with black garlic. He has a high blood pressure, and then so he took black garlic for like 1 week or 2 weeks, and then he went back to his doctor without saying what he consumed. So his doctor was asking, "What did you take? Like your blood pressure significantly improved." And then so that is when he knows that it's because he has been taking black garlic regularly. And then as simple also, my husband once had a very severe headache. And then we avoid as much as possible not to go to a doctor, hospital, or taking any chemical medication. So this is really severe that when we went to a health food store, and then we asked him, what is the best supplement for headache? Because we have tried everything and it didn't go away. So do you know what they say? They said, have you heard about black garlic pills? So I said, black garlic pills? We have the fresh black garlic, so we should try that one. So we went back home, we took our fresh black garlic, and it really dissipates. And then if you have ever heard about black garlic pills, that has been popular nowadays. So that is also our potential buyer. Yes. So that is about black garlic. I just want to make sure that what I would like to share is covered. Oh, I have another interesting question from some clients. So they asked me, what is the difference between 30 days black garlic, 40 days black garlic, and 90 days black garlic? And then because nowadays also people start making their own black garlic from home using a specific rice cooker that takes from 10 days to 20 days. And then it comes out sweet, maybe not as black as in 60 days or 40 days, but it comes out sweet. So the good question is, what is the difference? I would say the output depends on the input. So the quality of black garlic depends on the quality of raw garlic. I cannot say about other black garlic because I did not bring them to the lab test, but I would say this one, that organic garlic that comes from regenerative farming that is full of nutrients and minerals, determines the quality of the black garlic after being fermented. And then I also did another research to answer that question because that question is really intriguing. So this one here, the number here, twofold to fourfold, or the polyphenol levels per milligram per kilogram is produced by 60 days to 90 days black garlic. So I would say if some people do that in 10 days or 20 days, do they do it wrong? I would not say it's wrong because it still produces black garlic, but I would say the medicinal content will not be at this number. They might have less. They might only have 10% or 5% because this is the number from the productions between 60 days to 90 days. So I just would like to make sure that I covered all the things about black garlic. And then, I think I have to cover this one as well. What is the shelf life garlic in all our expo market and events by weight? So I will show the picture here. Yeah. So we sell it by weight. And then so once you open it, the shelf life is like 2 years. And then once you open it, you have to put in the fridge. And then if it ever become hard, you can just grate it as like a Parmesan. So that is about shelf life. And then this is the benefit. I want to make sure I cover everything. The polyphenol levels. Okay, I would like to touch base more about the polyphenols level because we have been so blessed of all the insight that we get from IHN. One of them is really the polyphenols that I got from symptomatology class. It really struck me because my husband was able to be medication free because of one of the most important components on his diet is the polyphenol levels. Because the polyphenols help us to, it acts as a scavenger. So it will eat all the damage. It will remove all the damaged proteins in our brain. So it will reduce the brain inflammation and stress, and then so it will really prevent the neurodegenerative disease. So there is a very strong experiment about this polyphenols level that when they give that to a older age, like 60 years old, they give a polyphenols to a control trial, 150 participants. The age is between 60 to 80 years old. After taking polyphenols continuously for 6 to 8 weeks, and then they are given the test of cognitive tests, and then it shows that they improve their cognitive ability. So in this way, it will prevent people from having a neurodegenerative conditions. So I find polyphenols is very important in our diet, especially with my husband who is prone to seizure. So 600 to 800 milligram is considered high, and this one is even 1,000 milligram. Okay, so that's all about black garlic. I think I can give more information based on the question. Some people also ask, how do we use black garlic if we do not want to take it as it is? So this is a few ideas here. Meng Karba, our farm partner, as a farmer and as a chef, she always says that black garlic is a secret ingredient. If you put in your meal, if you make a dish and you don't tell your friends or your families, they will never be able to replicate your recipe. So you can try that one. So my husband and I, and including Meng, we love to take our black garlic as it is, 1 to 2 cloves per day as a health maintenance. And then in the past, when my husband and I still consume sourdough bread, he loves to spread because the black garlic is soft. And then I once made this one. I made black garlic gluten-free muffin. So it tastes savory and sweet at the same time. It's just so unique. And then you can also chop it off, put in all your dishes after you finish cooking. You do not cook with that because then you will kill the antioxidant. And then you can also make vinaigrette, black garlic vinaigrette, and then a lot of people also use that to put on their salad. And then the best salad dressing recipe that we can give to our customers, our clients, you put all our ingredients together, from olive oil, black garlic balsamic vinegar, and a hint of our organic coconut blossom syrup, and then you shake it, and it becomes a very flavorful salad dressing. And then this is the one that has been so popular in downtown. I think a black garlic ramen. This is the one that I find it so creative. One of our friend, a chef, she make a popsicle using black garlic with no white sugar. It's also, I think, dairy free and gluten free. Yes. So her black garlic popsicle got sold out very fast in a Toronto Garlic Festival like two weeks ago. I myself even buy like 30 popsicle and put in our fridge. So that is a glimpse about the ideas of how to use our black garlic. And then just before I close, I just want to show that we have our next product here. We use olive to have our olive facial oil, because we also would like to promote with the gua sha face massage that will foster the lymphatic drainage to clear our toxins. That would be our next products in the market. And then I think now it's Q&A. And then I cannot wait to know who is the winner of our giveaway. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for being here.
That was excellent. Okay, now we have questions. So for everybody that's with us, just stop your screen share.
Stop sharing.
You got it? Okay, so what we're going to do, Emmy, you wanted to do the giveaway first, and then we'll have questions, because I have questions. I have questions about the ORAC value, and I have questions about sinus issues, and questions about where I can get those garlic popsicles, because they sound amazing. So what we're going to do first is everybody who's on right now, okay? You want to win 6 months of black garlic from, what is the name of the farm, Emmy?
Oh, the name of the farm is Food. Should I put in the chat?
Put it in the chat. We want to know the name of the farm. And I love that you went over the regenerative components of your farm, or Meng's farm, rather.
Yeah.
Yes. So Meng, I know you're listening. Amazing job. Great mission. Great vision. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So it's called Food for Life Market. Okay, good. And I'm glad the two of you found each other. Okay. Now, for everybody that is on, you can hear me, correct? Can you put yes that you can hear me, participants, in the chat? In the chat, not in the Q&A. Just say yes, 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 you can hear me. Okay, good. Yes, 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 good. So now, the next thing I'm going to get you to write in there right now is, as many times as you would like, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, please type in right now, black garlic, and keep typing it in. And I'm going to select a winner. I'm not going to be looking at the chat, and I'm going to point to the chat. And whoever's black garlic I land on is winning the 6 months of free black garlic. So start now. Keep typing. And here we go. I'm not looking. Keep typing. And boom. Lourdes Calderon. Lourdes.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Lourdes, do you live in Ontario? Or you live in Canada? Let's just say that. And my apologies, everybody, because I see black garlic going like crazy, but it was stuck and I was just going crazy. Thank you. So congratulations, Lourdes. That's so exciting. Lourdes, are you a student of ours, or did you come in from, are you a member of the public, or are you a student of ours, Lourdes? Just so I know. Oh, she's an IHN graduate. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. That's great. Okay, so Lourdes, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm going to get you to email me, because you get all the emails from me, Julia at instituteofholisticnutrition.com. Email me your full address and your phone number, and I'm going to be sending that to Emmy. Okay? No. Don't type anything in here. It's just Julia, and then it's exhausting to type in the back half of it. So it's just Julia at, and then instituteofholisticnutrition.com. Okay, Lourdes, is that our only prize, or do we have more prizes? Is that it? Is that it? Okay, good. We've got, I know the other thing that we have is everybody who's on the call, very funny, Nargisa, is everybody who's on the call is going to get that 20% off, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite, yeah.
Until December 15th. Now I have to ask you, is it only a one-time purchase, or can we purchase as many times as we want with that 20% off before December 15th. And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking. Because you said that your husband takes 1 to 2 cloves and puts it on sourdough bread. Do you know how fast we can eat 1 to 2 cloves a day if we only have 1 bag of your garlic?
No, our black garlic is humongous. It's full of nutrients. So it's like a steroid garlic. It's cute. It's not like tiny like this. So yeah,
okay.
good.
Okay. So the question then is, we have this item.
So yes, but the code is, sorry, can you hear me?
Sorry, yes, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, I got cut off. So what is your question? Is it about the code?
Yes,
the code is
one time only?
One time use, because we have never give 20% off. This is just really special for ISN participants. We are just a small farmer. That is our livelihood, but we just would like to share our blessings, because when you support us, you support the livelihood of a small farmer.
Thank you. So the only people I'm giving that code to are the people who were on the call and who registered, because there were people who registered who couldn't be on the call. So I'm going to be sending it to them as well. It's a one-time use IHN 20, because 20% is quite a chunk off. Okay, good.
Yes.
Now let's get to some. Thank you. Let's get to some questions. How much would someone take if they're using it medicinally? Now, you did say 600 to 800 milligrams at one point, but Andrea would like to know, what is that in terms converting it to number of cloves?
Yes, that is a good question. We have that question all the time coming to us, like, how much should I take? So this is like when you take vitamin C, like you take it to your bowel tolerance. This is, I would say, listen to your body. You take it because there is no overdose of garlic. So you take it, and then when it dissipates, that is that is your dose. I would start with 1 to 2, 2 to 4 cloves per day, depending what is your symptoms. But my advice is to listen to your body as how we take the vitamin C to our bowel tolerance. Yes, that's
interesting. So we're not going to start with 4 cloves a day. We're going to start with 1 clove a day, see whether or not our symptoms subside. Then we'll go to 2 cloves and beyond. Now, let me ask you a question, because again, when it comes to cost of black garlic versus just your standard garlic, could we do just your regular garlic with a clove of black garlic?
You mean the clove of regular garlic?
Can we combine? We can combine those 2 things, obviously, right?
You mean the regular garlic versus the black garlic?
Yes.
Oh, yes, for sure. But just that, like, 1 black garlic is amplified 2 to 4 times, meaning that instead of taking 4, because when we compare with the black garlic versus the black garlic pills, our black garlic is cheaper than taking the pills.
Oh,
by gram, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We did the formula last time. And then not to mention that it is raw, it is fresh, and it comes from a regenerative farm.
Yeah, so true. That's pretty impressive. Okay. Whistle would like to know, are there any contraindications that you know of, Emmy, with any medications?
Yes, because garlic is a blood thinner. So if you are on blood thinner medication, you have to be aware of that one. And then because it's so you have to be aware of that one as well.
Okay, blood thinner medications. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Does the black garlic help with hormonal acne?
That's a very good question, because acne is an inflammation. I never treat the client with black garlic with acne, but I would source that one part of the inflammation. That is a good experiment to try, and it's a very good question.
Okay. We have people saying that they're very, thank you, that it was very interesting. Another question is, I'm assuming you're rotating crops in order to prevent depletion of nutrients. So can you support Lance in understanding a little bit more about that? So he says, I'm assuming you're rotating crops in order to prevent depletion of nutrients. That's number one.
Yeah, so I mentioned about crop rotation in relation to regenerative farming. But in our farm, because we only plant garlic, we do not do the crop rotation. I'm giving the example of how people practice regenerative farming. Crop rotation is one of the practice. Cover crops is one of the practice. So what we exercise in the farm with Meng Karba is cover crops.
Okay, that's interesting because, that's very interesting. There is always a debate between different kinds of regeneration of soil.
Yes.
That's interesting. So I know Lance is one of our students, and I bet you he would love to connect with you.
Sure, yes.
Well, just give him your email or number to call and ask you a whole bunch of other questions. Now, there is another question he has: is are you using hard or
Lance,
soft?
And also Julie, you are close.
There's a little bit of
Julie, you got cut off.
Yeah, you have a little bit of a lag. You were freezing a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So his other question, M, was, do you use hard or soft neck garlic?
Do I use hard or soft garlic? We just use the garlic.
Neck garlic.
Oh no, we use the whole bulb.
Okay. I'm not sure how to Lance, if she didn't answer your question, or if I'm asking it wrong, just retype it in. Shreya is asking, is there a particular type of garlic you use to make black garlic?
The type of garlic that we are using is music.
Music?
Yes. That is it's like we have Gala apple, Macintosh apple, sugar apple. So garlic also have hundreds of varieties. What we use for our black garlic is music.
Are you saying music?
Yes, music. The name of the garlic is music.
Okay, I love that. Now, thank you, Emmy. So Meng, I see your answer for Lance, and Meng answered that it's hard neck garlic. Okay, thank you, Meng.
So if Lance is interested, looks like he or she has a big interest in farming, we welcome people to come to the farm, even to volunteer, and then also to see also the process. We welcome volunteers.
Okay, Lance is way out east, Canada.
Yes, to the farm. And we need volunteers as well.
Yeah, if Lance can make it, that's great, but he's way out east.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, she did not answer it. Lance, I think Meng answered it for you. Let me know. Fauzia, if 2 cloves of black garlic for cardiovascular issues like high cholesterol daily, she said, is it 2 cloves of black garlic for cardiovascular issues like high cholesterol?
Oh, okay. Yes, you can start with 2 cloves and then see how it improves, and then you go from there. Because normally what we recommend is like you start with 1 and then you increase with 2. Like last time when my husband had a very severe headache, we took like 2 cloves right away, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and it dissipates quickly. So that is what I would suggest as a nutritionist.
Okay, good. And I'm just checking here. Okay, so she answered. My question just is about ORAC value. Did you ever check? Because I know that you do a lot of evidence.
ORAC value? You mean
so now are you familiar? This is with the oxygen radical absorption capacity, the ORAC value.
Oh, I have not done on that experiment, but that is a good note. I will put note on this one.
Yeah, ORAC. So that's the way that a lot of people who sell wild blueberries or coffee or chocolate or acai berries, they'll say it has a very high ORAC value, which 100% Emmy is what makes it a powerful antioxidant. So I'm just curious to see if you can find any studies on black garlic and its ORAC value.
That's a very good one. I'm going to put a note on this one for ORAC value.
Okay. Any other? Oh, and the other thing I was going to mention, Emmy, which is interesting, I was talking to Brett Hawes, who teaches our digestive health practitioner masterclass, and he had suggested that my niece's sinusitis be supported, if not eradicated, by garlic.
Yes.
That sinusitis starts in the gut. End of story. So we put her on fermented black garlic, which I think in capsules, which I think, are you going to be getting into or not? Or are you sticking with the bulbs?
Julie, sorry, you're cutting off. Okay, Julie.
Are you sticking with the bulbs or will you eventually do capsules?
Okay, because the capsule comes from dehydrated black garlic. The black garlic dehydrated and then they ground it and it becomes a capsule. So I would take it raw because it goes to the system right away. And then also, if I have to take the capsule, I would like to know the source, how it is grown, the process, and all those things, to make sure that there is no interruption to keep all the nutrient intact in that capsule.
And you know what? And thank you, Emmy. Another thing I just realized as you were saying that is black garlic, how you ferment it. The taste, the texture is just so gorgeous. Why dry it and put it in a capsule and remove all enjoyment?
Because some people, they cannot take garlic.
Sure they can. Fermented, they certainly can. It's candy.
Some people, they even spit it out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, yes. So I think we're good. Does anybody else have questions? Yes, thank you, Lance. Brett is mostly correct almost all the time, and he'll tell you so himself. Thank you. You've got the ORAC value in there. Wonderful. Okay, any other questions, everyone? Whistle. Did your niece have? Oh, yeah. We can talk. I can call you Whistle. We can talk about. We can talk about that. Yes, she had good results actually.
That's good.
But at first we gave her too much. And we had to bring it down a little bit. So I like your idea. Go low, go slow, and move up. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's garlic. In any way, it should benefit our body.
Oh my God!
Yes.
We have millennia of anecdotal, historical monographs at Health Canada.
Yes.
About, and you know that since you've done all of your research, it's thousands of years of black garlic's credibility, even in contemporary arenas and in terms of its power, for sure. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. No, there isn't. We're done. Thanks, everybody. And
wow, we're on time.
Thank you, Emmy.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Loved having you here. And Meng, thank you for hopping on and participating and being here. Now, had I seen her sooner, we could have had questions about the farm too, but that's no problem because I'll email you. I'm going to email everybody out the 20%, and then they can always email you and Meng.
Okay.
And chat about whatever it is that they'd like to chat about. But thank you for telling us about your Toucan Holistic products as well. That's great.
Okay, I hope it's give a good information of what people would like to hear about black garlic.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes.
super. Super. Thank you. Thank you, Emmy.
Okay, Julie.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
See you next time. Take care.
Yes.